wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel for another cleaning video. In today's video, I'm keeping it a little more relaxed because what I really wanted to accomplish was just get my house clutter free. And after a season is over, I like to go ahead and get rid of all of the evidence, or I tend to start feeling kind of sad. I'm not sure why that is, but since I still had pineapples out and yellow throw blankets, etc., I just wanted to go ahead and put all of that away as summer is coming to a close, and then go ahead and give every room a good deep clean. So I'm going to start decorating for fall at the end of this week. So today we are just going to go ahead and pull out the couches to vacuum underneath. I'm changing the sheets on our bed, putting away all clutter and summer things while listening to some super relaxing music. So I hope today's video inspires you to tackle your own home. But if not, maybe you can sit and watch and just de-stress or relax. I know for me, cleaning videos have a way of just putting my mind at ease. It's very satisfying to just watch a space go from dirty and cluttered to super spotless and clean. So I hope you enjoy today, and let's go ahead and jump right in. So right here, I'm just going around our room and getting rid of all of the junk on the floor, straightening up my makeup station, and then afterwards I'm going to dust and vacuum. But as seasons change, I love for everything to just start fresh. So before I pull out any new decor, I like to get my house back to being simple and clean. It gives me a breath of fresh air to see how our home is between seasons, where it's just clean and there's no decorations to clutter it up. But comment down below if you're the same way. When I finished cleaning on this day, it felt so peaceful, and I went ahead and lit a caramel latte candle to start transitioning us into that fall mindset, all of those fall scents. But I don't know, there's just something about that period between seasons that makes me want to get rid of all of the extra stuff, even some of the decorations that I have year round. So as I go from each room today, you're going to notice that I'm taking things and putting them away, even some of the things that you see out year round in my home, because when a new season is coming up, I like to go ahead and start with a clean slate. It's just so much easier for me to transition that way and also to decorate.
I never understood a word they said. Kept running in the woods alone instead. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Try to keep it up and standing tall. Why don't you stay, 'cause I could really use a friend.
If this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you decided to click on today's video. My name is Lauren. I'm a 5th grade teacher in Arkansas, and I love making videos full of cleaning motivation, home decor inspiration, and just homemaking in general. So if those are things that you're interested in as well, go ahead and click that red subscribe button below and then click the bell. This is completely free. It just sends you a notification when I post a new video. And then next Thursday, I'll be posting a fall clean and decorate with me. And the following week, I'll be announcing some really exciting news as well as doing a giveaway. So make sure that you're subscribed so that you're a part of all of that. And if you have a second, leave a comment down below so that I can get to know you a little better. I love seeing where all my subscribers are watching from, and also just what kind of people they are. It's kind of funny because I think I've made more friends on YouTube in a matter of 5 months than I have probably in my whole life. This truly is such a wonderful place, and I feel blessed to have this community to talk with y'all. So thank you so much if you are subscribed. I consider all of y'all to be my virtual best friends. But anyways, just know that I'm so thankful for all of you, and with the holiday season coming up, it's so exciting that we get to share all of our decorations and traditions with each other. So it's definitely going to be super fun over here for the next few months.
Just Why don't you stay? Oh, stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Why don't you stay? Please stay, 'cause my heart really needs a mend. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Stay, stay here with me. Why don't you stay? Oh, stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Stay, please stay.
Now that the bedroom is clean, I'm gonna head into the laundry room. I needed to throw our sheets in the wash, but this area always collects a bunch of random stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and sort through all of that and then give the machines a good wipe down with my Honeysuckle Mrs. Meyer spray. And another thing I like to do when seasons are transitioning is to use up all of my soaps and cleaning supplies and candles that were specific to that season so that I can dispose of them and bring out all of the new scents. And with us living in a small apartment, we need all of our storage space, and it just makes for a few less things for us to store. So I'm using up the rest of this honeysuckle today, as well as burning all of the candles that I had picked up for the summer season in order to make space for all of the new stuff.
Right to the bone, yeah. Perhaps it's good that I'm alone so you don't see my face. The way that I'm trying to hide my tears, I've got to carry on. I'm walking away. Now that the pretty picture's gone, now that I know what's going on. Walking home alone with everything I know, thinking she's gotta be missing me. She must be, we used to be so strong. Tell me, where did we go wrong? So honey, before the night is through, I'm gonna miss you too. Wishing, waiting for time to open up my heart and see a new way, a new place for me. I don't know if I should ever cry when I'm trying to figure out what's wrong. Well, I can't carry on and see the day that my memories are gone. The moment
Now that we've got the laundry room clean, I'm gonna go ahead and move into the kitchen. I had just bought some groceries the day before and we were lazy and only put away the items that had to be refrigerated. Let me know if you've ever done that. I'm telling you, sometimes the lazy is so strong in this house. But while I was putting all of this away, I realized we missed the biscuits, so they sat out all night, and I died laughing when I saw them because this is exactly what happened the last time we did this. It was the biscuits, and it was the biscuits again, and so we still have not learned our lesson. But anywho, I put them in the fridge anyways, so someone tell me down below if we can still eat them. I'm not really sure how that works with biscuits. But I'm also pouring our cereal into these clear plastic containers today to make them look a little nicer. We go through cereal spurts in our house where we want cereal every day for a month and then we don't eat it for 3 months. But right now we're on a cereal kick, so I went ahead and stocked up. And I am obsessed with the peanut butter crunch and the crunch berries. I like to make some butter toast to go with it. It's so delicious. And I not only eat that for breakfast, but also as a late night snack sometimes. So, and you know that already if you follow me on Instagram. I share lots of my food over there and what I'm doing throughout the day. So if you would like, you can go and follow me over there. I'll go ahead and leave my handle on the screen here.
she must be, we used to be so strong. Tell me, where do we go?
All right, now we're moving into the living room. These coffee tables are on my last nerve lately because they looked so cluttered. So today I'm going to clear them off and minimize what we keep on them for decor. I'm so over that brown tray and all of the summer items, so I thought about just putting a candle there for now until I decorate for fall, just to keep the space feeling really simple and minimalistic. But I felt that maybe that was too simple, so I went ahead and added back the frame and a couple of books. But once I got done with that, I felt 100% better to have a clean and clutter-free space to watch TV and relax. It's the little things in life, y'all. It truly is.
Forget, still thinking about how we met. Yeah, I'm with you now.
see the best thing in this life's for free. And that's so true now.
I'm just going to take my Dyson and vacuum down this couch really well. A lot of crumbs had fallen down into the cracks, so we're going to get that taken care of. And then once that's done, we're going to pull out this whole entire couch and vacuum behind it. And I was kind of surprised because it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I don't think we've pulled this couch out the entire time we've lived here, but tell me if I'm wrong. I might have done that in a video in the past, but I really don't think that we have. So I pulled out the couch and I also pulled out the love seat and vacuumed behind them, and there really wasn't very many crumbs. There was a few, and then behind the love seat I found a beetle, so that was kind of weird. But it felt really good to have that done.
Oh, we're cruising down to Mexico. I'm turning up the radio, 'cause I'm with you now. You and me, we know that love is in the air, like the wind blowing through your hair. Oh, I'm with you now. I was waiting for the summer to end, thinking about the good times that we had. They will never come back again, but I'm happy.
Another thing that I wanted to do to simplify our space is to get rid of all of the pillows on the couch. As y'all know, it wasn't too long ago that I bought those little striped pillows and the velvet charcoal pillows. And I thought I wanted a whole bunch of pillows on my couch to make it look really cozy, but it kind of just looks overwhelming in my opinion. So I'm going to take off those striped pillows. I feel like they add just too much crazy to the room. So I'm going to keep it simple with the charcoal pillows. And then that way, when I decorate for fall, if I want to add a pumpkin pillow or something to go for the fall season and even into the Christmas season, it'll look a little more simple and a lot nicer.
When I'm with you now, through the autumn and the winter snow, keep telling all the friends we know that I'm with you now. Remember when my world was falling apart, and hoping just to get by, but without knowing it, I still play it by heart and sing. I'm with you.
I don't know what it was about minimizing those pillows and then taking everything off of our coffee tables and decorating it with just a simple candle and a frame. It made me feel so good. I was so relaxed in this space. It felt peaceful. It didn't feel cluttered or jumbled, and it just made me feel so good. So I am so ready to bring out the fall decorations and decorate. But you know what? I think I'm going to keep it very simple for fall because I am loving this simple look, and I kind of wish I could enjoy just this for a little while longer before I pull out the fall decor, but I've already committed to several videos, so I'm going to go ahead I'm going to have to go ahead and decorate for fall, but we're going to keep it very simple for the beginning of the season, and then I guess we'll just add as we go. But I'm loving the simple look, and now we're moving on to the other side of the room, and I'm going to pull everything off of this TV stand and minimize the amount of books that I had there and organize this space to make it look a little less cluttered. Clutter is the key word in today's video. We are going to get rid of all of that clutter and just make sure everything looks peaceful and calm and nice.
Things don't happen once, they always come back. What if I could throw us back to the very moment when we had our luck? Suddenly, it's clear to me, you're all I ever wanted, can't you see? Got to follow through in a game for two. It ain't the way I want it.
Now I'm just going to move on to these little shelves. Sometimes I forget these exist and I forget to dust them all the time, so they needed a good dusting, and I'm just using my Swiffer to do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put all of the decorations back on. And I am so excited to decorate these for fall. I feel like they're going to be so cute with some pumpkins and some other little trinkets sitting on them. So I'm excited to get busy with that. But I'm going to go ahead and vacuum up the rest of the living room. And then we are going to move into the kitchen. And my kitchen was absolutely destroyed on this day. We have the hardest time keeping up with dishes, and I'm not sure what it is. I'm thinking maybe that it's just we cook every single night, and so there's always something to clean up, and we're not always in the mood to clean it up, so we just don't, and there's no one here to tell us to do it, so we can get away with it like that. But I'm pretty sure the dishes that you're going to see here in a second had been sitting there for like probably 2 or 3 days, so it was a hot mess. But we're going to get in there and go ahead and tackle all of the dishes and wipe down the countertops. And then on top of the countertops, I had several decoration pieces that I had sitting out, and I'm just going to take those completely off and put them away in storage, and that way I have a clean slate to decorate for fall. As y'all know, in my last video I said I wanted to decorate like a little coffee bar space on my countertop in my kitchen, so I'm hoping to make room for that. We'll see what happens with that, but stay tuned and come back next week and see what I do with that.
It ain't the way I want it, got to follow through. It ain't the way I want it, and I gotta follow through.
Alright, so here's the disaster of our kitchen. I'm just going to go around and straighten things up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put all of the dirty dishes in one spot, which is probably going to be that counter with the toaster, because that's normally where I put all of them when I'm getting ready to rinse them and put them in the dishwasher. But I also had to unload the dishwasher on this day, so first things first, I'm going to clear off this bar top like I always do and wipe it down really well with my Basil Mrs. Meyer's spray, and that way when I unload the dishwasher I can load my dishes onto that counter and not have to worry about them, the clean dishes, sitting in crumbs. But then once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and wash all of these dishes, put them in the dishwasher, and then get the rest of the kitchen cleaned up. I had some baby's breath sitting out for summertime, but I went ahead and ditched that because it's time to move into all of the fall florals. And that little white tray that sits next to my stove, it's got my cookbooks and my spoons and my olive oil, things like that. I'm going to get that down to the bare minimum so that it looks really nice. And then we're going to go ahead and move on to rinsing off all of those disgusting dishes that have been sitting there for probably 2 or 3 days.
This feels so right. This world gets easier with reason and rhyme, and it feels so right. Yeah, I've been through changes all of my life.
Now that I've got all of the dirty dishes in one spot, I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands and put away all of the clean dishes. And as I'm watching this back, I noticed my muffin pan, and Will and I have been making lots of soups lately with cornbread, so that's what that's from. But it reminded me to tell y'all that in next week's Fall Clean and Decorate, I'm going to make a homemade treat, and these are absolutely delicious. I actually got the idea from a local bakery here in town, and I fell in love with that idea, and so I went home and looked up my own recipe for it, and you're not going to want to miss that. So make sure to stop by next week again on Thursday for my Fall Clean and Decorate plus that delicious treat. Alright, it was time to conquer these disgusting dishes that had been sitting for who knows how long. I went ahead and put on my gloves today because I was not about to put my hands on those dishes after there had been food sitting on them for God knows how long. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and take care of all of those dishes, and then once that's done, we will go ahead and move on to the rest of the kitchen. A couple weeks ago, I did a kitchen deep clean and declutter with me, so if you missed that, make sure to go check it out. I'll link it down below for y'all. But in that video, I cleaned out our dishwasher and our pantry and our fridge, and I cleaned out some of our cabinets, like the spice cabinet. So I did a lot of the deep cleaning on that day, so that was not necessary on this day. This was just a bunch of surface level cleaning, getting the dishes done, and just making sure the kitchen looked nice. And then also taking down some of the decorations, like I said, just to make it look really simple and really nice.
I'll be home. Like needles in my heart, it's tearing me apart, just trying to find
Alright, if you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I had asked y'all to ask me some questions so that y'all can get to know me a little better. All you ever see me do is clean and you don't know anything about me. So here it goes. The first question is, how did you meet your hubby? And Will and I actually met because both of our dads are pastors. And for a long time, my dad was a traveling evangelist, and so while he was out on the road, our home base was in Sherwood, Arkansas, which is where Will's dad is a preacher. So we went to church at Will's dad's church, and it was about 2 years that we went to church there, and I was in 10th grade, and Will was in 8th. He was a year and a half younger than me, and I always thought he was so cute, but you know, at that age, that's super weird and awkward to date someone that's 2 grades below you, so we never did get a chance to date, but I always had a huge crush on him, and he says that he did on me too. But anyways, my dad and mom decided to move to Colorado to be a children's pastor out there for a few years, so we never spoke again at that point. And then when it came time for me to start college, my parents decided to move back to Arkansas, and so I started college at the U of A Fort Smith, and lo and behold, that's where William Yarbrough decided to go to school too. I will always say that he chose it because I was there, but who knows, he will never admit to that. But anyways, the rest is history. We started dating and we got married 2 years later. The next question was, do y'all want kids one day? And the answer to that is yes, we absolutely want kids. At this point in our life, Will has still not finished college and we haven't bought a home, so we're waiting to finish up a few more things before we even think about having kids, but we definitely do, and I hope to have a boy and a girl so that I can name them Molly and Oliver, and that way I can call them Molly and Ollie. So yes, we definitely want kids one day. Alright, the next question asks, what are your favorite YouTube videos to make? And that is an easy question to answer. My all-time favorite video to make are the Clean and Decorate with Me's. Those are partly why I started YouTube. I love to watch people clean their house really well and then decorate for a new holiday. So definitely that, but I think it would be interesting to know what y'all like from me. So leave that in the comments below. What is your favorite video that I make? Leave it down below. Alright, moving on. The next question says, what is your favorite fall scent to burn in the house? Hashtag fall ready. I'm so with you, girl. I'm so ready for fall too, and my favorite fall scent is definitely pumpkin pie. I love the smell of pumpkin pie. It smells so delicious and homey, so definitely that one, but I also love all of the coffee scents. Bass Pro Shop actually has a candle called Espresso, and that one is really good. The next question asks, how do you keep dust under control? And if I'm being quite honest, I really don't keep dust under control. I dust as often as I can, but honestly, dust doesn't really bother me as long as it's not on a surface that's super visible, but I just dust as often as I can. That's all I can say. Alright, the next question asks, how old are you and when did you finish college? I am 26 years old and I finished college last year in May of 2019. I took a little bit longer than most people to finish college, so I started my career a little bit later as well, but I'm glad that I did because I feel like I was a little bit more prepared than I would have been if I was 22 and trying to teach a classroom. So definitely glad that I did that, but yes, it did take me a little bit longer, and it's kind of funny because my students always think that I'm way younger than I am. When I started my first year of teaching last year, they said, why do you look like you're 16? So I'm glad that I waited when I did, and I also am still trying to figure out how I can make myself look a little bit older. The next question says, what helps you find motivation to clean/organize when you're not feeling it? And that is a really good question. What I do when I'm not feeling it is get on YouTube and watch someone else clean. I'll put it up on my TV while I clean and they can clean with me. Or I will watch a YouTube video on my couch, and then when I'm done watching it, I'll get up and clean. But that's the purpose of this YouTube, is to give you the motivation to tackle what you need to get done in your home. Sometimes the tasks feel daunting, but if you watch someone else get it done first, it makes it a little bit easier. That leads me to the next question, which is, who is your favorite YouTuber? And that is a really hard question to answer because I have like 15 favorite YouTubers, but I'll start with Alexandra Buter because I absolutely love her channel for her home decor. She has the most unique taste and style. Everything in her house is colorful, and I love watching her cleaning content. She has the cutest little boy and just the cutest little family, so if you have not seen Alexandra Buter's channel, you need to definitely go check her out. I also love Amy Darley. She has the cutest little family and has the best content. She has a family channel, and now her husband has a channel. Love watching them. They're the cutest and they keep it real. I love watching Amy Fritz. She has the most beautiful farmhouse. I love watching, Love Meg. Her house is so gorgeous, and I love how all of these women that I'm mentioning all have such different taste, but all of their homes are so pretty and their homemaking content is A1. So definitely go check out any of those women that I just named, and I have like 50 million more that I could name that I absolutely love, but yes, those are probably my top favorites. Next question says, what are your favorite cleaning products? And mine are definitely the Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface spray, because you can pick a different scent for every season. And then my second favorite would be lemon pine sol, because that's just kind of nostalgic for me. It's what my mom used growing up, so that's what I like to use on my floors. The last question is, do you have siblings? And yes, I have 4 siblings. I have my oldest brother, Tyler, who is 31 or 32. Sorry, Tyler, I can't remember how old you are. And then my oldest sister, Lacey, and then the sister right above me is Lindy, and then it's me, and then my little brother, Asa. So we fall between the ages of like 18 and 32, I believe is what Tyler is. Sorry, Tyler. But anyways, yes, there's 5 of us. We had a very chaotic but fun childhood. As you saw a little earlier on, I went ahead and laid the sheets out over my bed because I was not ready to put them on, but I didn't want them to get all crinkled up in the dryer. So now I'm going to go ahead and put my sheets on and get the bed all made up, and then we're going to just go ahead and head out into the kitchen and get the table put back and all of the rugs put back, and then we will be done with today's cleaning video. I don't know what it was about this day of cleaning, but this was the best I had ever felt and the most accomplished I had ever felt after finishing a day of cleaning. It didn't even take me that long, but I went room by room and cleaned everything really well and got rid of all of the clutter and all of the summer decorations, and now my house just feels so peaceful. So I was so glad to have all of that done. Whenever I get done making my bed, I like to spray it with that lavender pillow mist that I found at TJ Maxx. Just makes the room smell really fresh, and I went ahead and took it into the closet too and sprayed, because our closet does not have an air vent, and with all of those shoes in there, sometimes it gets a little bit nasty smelling. So anyways, I took that in there and sprayed it down, and when my husband got home from work and took his shoes in there, he was like, wow, why does our closet smell so good? So I love that pillow mist. It makes the whole entire room smell so good. I'm going to go ahead and vacuum up this little spot where the table was sitting in the living room, and then I'm going to go ahead and empty out my vacuum. Y'all, I had emptied out this vacuum before I started today. This was how nasty our carpets were. So satisfying, but so disgusting at the same time. I'm going to go ahead and put up the vacuum and then show y'all the before and after of our house. Oh, I loved this day of cleaning. Our house just felt so peaceful. We made some spaghetti and meatballs. We relaxed on the couch, watched some TV. I love days like this. But thank y'all so much for watching today, and I will see y'all in next week's Fall Clean and Decorate. Bye.